Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Archive of Solitude. Today we are going to talk about 3 ways you can handle the outside world. And look, guys, I've been banned. I've been restricted from posting for a while because I got 2 strikes for hate speech. I didn't do nothing on it. I didn't do anything. You can check out my account. My account is so family friendly, no hate speech, including everybody. Literally, I don't get it, but I'm happy that I'm back, guys, that I can tell you about the 3 ways how you can handle the outside world. What is the outside world? Basically everything. Everyone, everything that you're doing, your job, your school, your studies, whatever, like your work, whatever it is, everything is the outside world. Nothing is on the inside. And there's 3 ways to handle it. So specifically, 3 ways to handle the way that the outside world is attacking you. Because the outside world is always attacking you. It's always coming at you with something. Because you're trying to get something and the outside world is stopping you somehow. Putting something in front of your barriers and blockades. Like something that's going to stop you. And the 3 ways to handle it is, first of all, that's the most unaware thing. That's a subconscious thing that some of us at least do. Is to just submit to it. To just let it happen and to just take it and just do whatever is needed to be done, because you think there's no other way. And that's something like I don't recommend. Sometimes it's smart, and I'll get to that. But generally, to submit to the outside world is not right. You cannot submit because you will get used. You will get used. That's the thing. Because you're either working for yourself or you're working for someone. If you are working, assuming you are working either for yourself or someone else. Like there's no in between. Literally, there's no in between. And so you're either submitting or you are dominating. And that gets to the next one. The second type of way to handle the world is to neglect it. And every time something comes at you, you neglect it. You say, fuck you. And I ain't gonna lie, that's better than submitting to it, but saying fuck you to everything is, you get away from it. You don't do what they want you to do, but sometimes it's against your own benefit because sometimes it's good to do something for other people. You actually gain something from it. You actually want to do something for other people. You might feel like doing something for other people, but you don't. Or for the outside world in general, you can neglect everything. You can neglect that you're fat. You can neglect that you are broke and stuff. You can say fuck all of this stuff, be nihilistic about all of it and say, you know what, this is all fucking bullshit. I hate every one of you. I don't give a fuck about what you think. I don't give a fuck about what my car is broken. Fuck my car. That's also a way to handle it. And that's also sometimes smart, sometimes not. Generally, I believe it's better than submitting because I don't like to be a slave to everyone. Because if you submit, let's say you are fat, you just accept that you're fat. You just keep you getting fatter. If you neglect, you say, I don't want to be fat. I'm fighting against it. I'm fighting against it. And that's also a way to handle it. But that's it's a little bit complicated because you can also neglect it and say, man, I hate this stuff. I hate working out. You can also neglect working out then at that point. You can neglect everything. And it's really stressful to live like that. It's way more stressful than submitting. You are in a fight with yourself and with everyone around you, and it's not nice. That pessimistic type of person, you become like that. And I was like that for a long time. And then there's the third way, the right way, the perfect way. And that is to be indifferent to everything. To everything. You have to be indifferent. To everything, you have to be indifferent. You just don't care. Whatever happens, you just don't care. Look at it objectively. You're not even in your own body. Well, you are aware, but you are not doing any decisions subconsciously. You are not letting it get to you. You don't get emotional at all. You neither get happy nor angry, nor sad, nor I don't know what else. You don't get nothing or excited. You just stay the same. Every type of information, every type of input, every type of outside influence, nothing. It doesn't move you. You are a mountain. Understand? And this especially for men. This is I'm telling this towards men. Because submitting is a feminine way of handling it, and I have to say, to neglect is like the toxic masculine way to handle it. Because you see a lot of men be like this, and they look masculine from the outside, but they're not. This is all driven from insecurity. Because if you tell somebody, you know what, I think you're fat, and they get all defensive, and they have a right to be, because it's none of your business if they're fat or not. And you tell them, well, it's none of your business, and at least I have more money than you and stuff. If they start saying stuff like this, they look like, oh my God, they bossed up. They were dominant now, and they were like all big and stuff, literally big. And, you know, they told you really, like they really told this guy, but really this is driven from insecurity. You have to be indifferent. You don't have to care. And you have to look at everything objectively. Say, all right, does this make sense to submit to this? Does this make sense to neglect it? You always have to decide. And you have to do it outside of ego, outside of emotions, outside of anything that would fog your decisions. And that's what I learned. Like, I was for a really long time a neglecting type of guy. And, you know, it messed up a lot of relationships. It messed up a lot of friendships. It messed up a lot of my business even. Like, even when you're working, you do have to accept sometimes some things, and that's against your ego. For example, I'm working a minimum wage job now, but I'm also better in my business. You know, before I wouldn't, like, I had a pride, like, man, I don't want to work a minimum wage job. It's stupid, you know. I just came from there, by the way. I was like, I had a little bit of pride, but it was subconscious. I wouldn't say it like this. So I was neglecting it. I was saying, no, job, no way. I was neglecting everything. And then I said, you know what? I'm a mountain. If it's a job that I need to do, I'll do the job. It's fine. If it's something I don't need to do, I won't do it. But it's something I need to do, so I'll do it. And I might be able to quit soon because my business is going well. So, you know, this is the way it goes. This is the way to progress. You have to be the mountain. You have to be indifferent to everything. You can't be neglecting. You're just submitting. Overall, you do have to neglect or submit sometimes, but generally you stand where you stand, and yeah, you just become indifferent to stuff. I don't think I explained it well what I'm trying to say, honestly. It just came up in my mind while I was driving back, because I'm so thankful that I actually, I got this account back, and I'm so thankful because I did another account about looks maxing, and it was so depressing, man. It was so boring. Like, it's so superficial. Like, I do like the looks maxing stuff, but it's so superficial. Like, I want to talk about stuff like this. I want to be more spiritual, and this is something I just thought about while driving back. That, yeah, free ways of handling the outside world. And I also thought about it because I listened to some X, and X talked about once that if the world is like hateful towards you or bad towards you, you have to be just hateful back, or you have to say fuck you back, but not in a pessimistic or hateful way, but in a way that you just do whatever you want to do. And that's what I thought about. And I think he also was the type of guy who would neglect the world for a long time, and just as I was. And then he decided to be actually like, you know what, I'm indifferent to it. Doesn't matter to me. I'm neutral. I'm moving this direction, slowly and steady, and I'll decide if this is right or wrong for me. It's always a decision. Like, for example, also, like with girls, like back then I was so toxic. I was overdoing it so bad. Like, I was right with the opinions that I had, but I was way too strict with the girls. Like, and I loved these girls that I was with. Like, I broke up with girls so early in a relationship because they did something so small, which they had barely an idea about, that it was wrong. And I just punished them so hard by just breaking up with them. And I knew what I was doing. And it's like, I wish I got some of them. Like, I met one girl basically. Well, two girls. One of them was just really, really affectionate, and the other one was the one I spiritually connected with. And there was a third one now, just a couple of months, like 1 month ago, but forget her, she was weird. But the one I spiritually connected with, you know, I broke up with her for no reason, like literally no reason. There was no reason for me to just go away from her, but I still did. And it's so stupid because now I think, man, I wish I got her back. She was perfect. She was perfect. She did such a little mistake, and I could just be a grown-up man and tell her, you know, I didn't like the thing that you did. Because that's what you need to do. That's the thing. I'm neither submitting nor am I neglecting. I'm being indifferent to it, but I'm telling her that it's not okay. I am leaning more towards neglecting, but I am not straight up just completely avoiding her and saying, you know what, this is done, this is over with. You won't never find someone who does everything right. There's no way. You have to be tolerant to something. They can change. You can tell them. You can be a grown-up. And guys, this is like in my head, I don't know if I'll ever find someone like this again that I can connect with. So yeah, I will find someone. But still, like, it's such a shame. It's such a shame. Like, maybe it will work out with her as well. Like, I don't think it will because she lives God knows where. But man, it would have been so many years wasted. This is 3 years ago. This is 3 years ago that I'm talking about. 3 years ago that happened. And I was such a douchebag. But yeah, that's what I learned. And I hope you don't do the same mistake. But hey, if you like this video, don't subscribe, don't comment. Just get off your phone. Get off of this. Like, go get a life. Go outside and be indifferent to everything. Don't get salty. Don't get emotional. Don't be negative. Don't be too positive. Just be indifferent. Be in the middle and judge from there, objectively. And if you don't, like, get off your phone as well. And if you don't, I'll see you tomorrow.